All right, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to be exporting our results from a PrePoMax into Excel in order to calculate probability of breakage for a window. So hopping into our PrePoMax here, as you can see, we have our results. So from this, we're going to want to export the FRD data from the analysis. So to do that, you're going to want to go to the application folder for PrePoMax, and it's going to be under the temporary. So here we have PrePoMax, temporary, and then you want to try and find the FRD file. So that's what we have right over here. So we're going to open that, and then we're going to copy all this, and we're going to import it into Word in order to consolidate the data. So I'm just going to select everything here, Control A, and then Control C, and then we're going to hop this into Word. So into our Word document, I'll hit Control Paste. Give it some time to load, as it is a pretty big data file we have here. So from here, we want to import the last set of stress data. Now it's important we import the last one and not everything, as the last iteration that the software goes through. So the easiest way to do that is just simply look for stress in the find bar. So I'm going to click return. All right, as you can see, this is being a document, so it probably will be more. So I'm going to click the next result. Gets this bit lower in the document. Next one. All right, so what was the last one there? So from here, we're going to import all this data into Excel. Now, unfortunately, you're just going to have to continue to copy this. I'm going to scroll down. And you'll stop as soon as you see the essentially the header for it doing the strain calculations. All right, so we'll go up to here. We don't need that -3 there. From here, we're going to copy this, and then we're going to pop this into our Excel document. So over here, I have the template for probability of breakage. And as you can see here, these are already tabs with equations in it to calculate the principal max stress as a principal min stress. As you can see, these are all 0 values, and then a couple ones that are giving us errors just because we haven't imported the data in yet. So going from column A2, I'm going to paste it. Now this does put into one column, so to fix that, to make sure all the columns line up with the data and the XX direction, YY, etc., we'll go into our tab bar, we'll go into data, and then we'll do text to columns. From here, we're going to do a fixed width. We'll click on next, and using the mouse, we are going to set up columns. So we have one over here, so we'll do the next one over here, and so on until we fill out the entire thing. So I'm just going to fill this out here real quick. All right, from there we'll click on next, and we'll click on finish. As you can see here, it converted all the data into columns, and from here, all the principal max stresses and the min stress have been calculated. And the last thing we have to do is input the area. So the length of this window is 96, and then the width is 144. And to check the elements, we just got to see how many columns we ended up putting in here. So we scroll down here, we will see that is a total of 2,034. And since we don't include the first one, that's 2,033. So we'll input that here. And the last thing we have to do is to count for any symmetry if we did so. So in our PrePoMax model, we did do a quarter plate of the 96 by 144. This was done just so it's easier to process and you have faster results when running the FEA software. So we'll put 4 to count for that. And from there, we get our probability of breakage of 0.2184. So essentially what that's saying, out of 100 times, 22 times we're expected the window to break.